Once upon a time, in a small town nestled in the Australian outback, there was an old abandoned mine. The locals whispered stories of strange occurrences and ghostly sightings in and around the mine, but most dismissed it as just folklore. However, a group of thrill-seeking teenagers decided to explore the mine one night, despite the warnings of the townspeople. As they descended into the mine, they immediately felt a sense of unease. The air was damp and musty, and the darkness seemed to press in on them. They shrugged it off as their nerves and continued on. But as they ventured deeper into the mine, strange things began to happen. They heard strange noises, like whispers and footsteps, but when they turned on their flashlights, there was no one there. Suddenly, one of the teenagers, a girl named Sarah, felt a cold hand on her shoulder. She screamed and the others rushed to her side, but there was no one there. They tried to reassure her that it was just her imagination, but she insisted that something had touched her. They decided to turn back, but as they made their way out of the mine, they realized that the path they had taken was now blocked. They were lost, and the darkness seemed to be closing in on them. As they panicked and searched for a way out, they stumbled upon a chamber deep in the mine. Inside, they found the remains of several miners who had been trapped and left to die in the mine. Their spirits were still trapped there, and they were angry and resentful of the living who had disturbed their rest. They began to torment the teenagers, using the darkness and their own fears against them. The group was eventually able to escape the mine, but not without being forever changed by the experience. They never spoke of what happened that night, but the townspeople noticed that they were different and avoided the mine ever since. Some say that the spirits of the miners still haunt the mine to this day, seeking revenge on anyone who dares to enter their domain. This is just a story, but real-life haunted places in Australia are Quarantine Station, Monte Cristo Homestead, Old Adelaide Jail, and many more. It's best to stick with reliable sources if you want to learn more about true stories of hauntings in Australia.